Yeah, we're on Ohana for this winner's bracket game here. It's Latios versus Royal Blue. Yeah. So Latios, our turn player, in the top left. Royal Blue, I think, playing random. Is that right? Don't want to make that mistake again. But has scored random Protoss, so I think he'll feel like that's a win. Latios gone for the non-traditional supply depot, not here, but here. Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Less of a big deal against Protoss, certainly in the EMS league. At some higher levels, you would actually wall off against Protoss early game to stop the adept sheds from coming into your base. And yeah, that's fine. I don't know that we've seen any adept sheds being used in the EMS league. So Royal Blue is going to come in, have a little look around with the worker here carrying 5 minerals. Don't send a worker that's holding minerals. Don't do that. You know, I mean, yeah, there's only 5 minerals, but you know, just like it's 5 minerals, man. Don't be at it. Also, if your worker isn't holding minerals, it can mine from one of these patches. And if it mines from one of these patches, that disrupts these guys. Because what you want is 16 of 16, but 2 on each mineral patch. And if you're not careful, you can end up at 16 of 16, but not have 2 on each mineral patch. And that is inefficient. So Reaper is going to show up here, but the Adepts beat Reapers, but you need to shed after the Reaper. Normally what you do is split, so predict that the Reaper is going to go whatever direction. Send the shed after the Reaper, send the Adept where you think the Reaper is going to go. But yeah, an Adept does beat a Reaper pretty handily. The Reaper's going to be able to jump up and skip. No, it doesn't. It goes the wrong way. Anyway, this pylon is unseen. And that could prove problematic in due course. There's a robo at home for Royal Blue coming in, and yeah, also the Twilight. So we'll see what sort of thing he's going to go for. This Adept is actually beginning to be a bit annoying. It's pretty low health, but it's going to be able to just come and kill this. It needs to kill the worker. Kill the worker! No! Shoot the worker! That is just pen. What? So the worker on 1 health is going to be able to finish up the CC. He's going to send a worker in here, kill it with the worker, literally tickle this SCV and it dies. Yay, there we go. And that's going to delay the expo. But it's a double expand for Latios, which is curious. He's behind in army supply, not by much. He's heavily behind in worker supply. So yeah, the double expand, but this isn't saturated yet at the 6-minute mark. So I don't know. He's definitely taken his foot off the worker production pedal at some point. This CC is now just a 400 mineral paper whip, but the worker is now going to come down and finish it. However, yeah, Royal Blue sees all and feels confident that he can move in here with Stalkers. A little bit of blink micro going on here. Do like to see that. So that was nice. If we just kind of let's just go back and look at what he did. This is standard blink micro. You've got blink as you fight with the Marines. The Stalkers on the front take damage, so you blink them to the back. Normally try. I mean, I'm going to be a little bit overcritical here. That blink micro has meant that all of his Stalkers are still alive, that he didn't lose any. Ideally blink them back a little bit sooner, because what you want is for them to take shield damage and then blink them back so that the shields regen and kind of cycle them around like that so that they don't take hull damage. That is going to go down with the prism here. He doesn't want to lose this prism. More Stalkers coming in. The army supply difference is so ridiculous here that it's hard to see how Latios can hold this. There's blink Stalkers coming at him from all sides. You know, Latios, yeah, you've lost that CC, but until you lost that CC, you had more command centers than barracks. And even if I include the factory as a production facility, you had more command centers than production facilities. And that just should never be the case. Going over to the other side of the map, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gateways, and a robo. You know, honestly, 7 gateways robo, you could run that off 2 Nexus. There are 3 Nexus, so RoyalBlu could well push that up further, but maybe he would have if he wasn't knee-deep in his opponent's base. So this game is over. Latios is going to get salty and fly the CC into the corner here. There's nothing out here. So he's going to force RoyalBlu to make air, because you can't get this CC. I mean, you maybe predict that it's going to come and try and land somewhere down here. So what you do in these circumstances, you've got a flying thing, follow the command center with the prism so that you know where it is. And now that the Phoenix are out, what? Didn't he just fly over it? He did. So he can come in and just kill this. Normally what you do is split your army up. You know, it's always Terrans. Terrans are the salty ones. If the Terran gets salty and his flying buildings about, split your units up so that you've got 1 stalker on each mineral patch, whatever, so that the CC can't land. And then as quickly as you can, get a Void Ray out or some other flying unit to just end the game. Anyway, GG.